Hi, folks. This is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report. You know, over the past few months, I've had such wonderful experiences going to new places in our area. And I've discovered new wonderful places to fish, waters, pockets, areas that I never dreamed would be so good. And one of them is the Raquette River. The Raquette River has some wonderful spots. But here's what I wanted to talk about today. The trails that we have in our area. The trails open us up to such wonderful experiences, not just the fishing. You know, we may take this trail to get to a spot where the trail's going to go along the water and give us access to fishing in that area. But along the way, there's so much to learn. Last weekend, Linda and I went over to a spot that I had discovered fishing with my buddy Rust and his friend Melissa. And we had taken our canoes to a trail along the Raquette River, and we carried those canoes in about 20 minutes. And this trail goes along the river, and there's cliffs that go down in places that you just can't access the water. But it led to a place where there was a lot of slow water in between two dams, and we were able to put the canoes in and had the most glorious, beautiful day of fishing. And no, we didn't catch tons of fish. But I said glorious and beautiful. It was spectacular. It was so beautiful that I can't describe. And the peace and the serenity. And yes, we did catch smallmouth bass. We didn't get any big ones, but it didn't seem to matter. We were having such a great time just being there and basking in to the very surroundings that made up the area. So on the weekend, Linda and I said, Linda, I think you would really love to see this. And we can walk along there. And so we do this. And the things that she discovered along the way, funguses that she was pointing out to me, different colored mushrooms that I wouldn't have seen, sprouts of shrubbery that I didn't know the name of that she was showing me, and the birds, the pileated woodpecker that came just above our heads as we were deep into the woods. I mean, this is what these trails give us the opportunity to do. There's trails that lead to all the waterfalls in our area. And if you check with the St. Lawrence Chamber, or you can go online, you can discover where these trails are. And the walk-in is fantastic, but you have a goal in mind. At the end of the walk is a rainbow. In this case, the end of the walk is a waterfall. To look at this natural wonder around us that so many of us has never seen. And this is why the trails in our area are so special. The trail that Linda and I have walked for years, we call it the Dyke Trail in Massena, right near the Massena Beach, and it goes all along several bays that come in from the St. Lawrence River and eventually ends up at the golf course. But along the way, the things that you can see, it's just a fabulous way to spend time outdoors, but also discover why so many times you hear me on this radio saying what a special, beautiful area we have and we take for granted. And for all of us, there's areas we haven't even experienced, and the trails give us that opportunity. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report.